Batman for a while and why throughout your projects. How has the role changed for you, and how have you changed with the role?
Wow. The trick to doing Batman for me has been to keep it authentic, to keep it fresh, and so in that sense, he hasn't changed. The challenge has been to have it remain new each time. And I think being a theater actor, when you do a show 8 times a week and every night has to be new, that serviced me in playing this role for so long. He hasn't really changed. The challenge has been to keep him authentic, to keep him true to what I found 27 years ago, and not have it get stale. And that's been challenging, I got to tell you.
What have you any like?
Well, one way I do it is by just. Bruce Timm will tell you, I'm a bad boy in the booth. I'm a bad boy in the booth. I like to cause trouble because it gets people laughing, and if you get people laughing, it shakes them up. You know what I mean? And it makes them. Then you settle down and you give a fresh performance. Whereas if you're all being very, very serious and buttoned up all the time, everything gets kind of, tight. So Mark loves working with me because I'm a bad boy, and he likes to be a bad boy. So the two of us together, Andrea said we're like, 12-year-olds when they get us in the room together. She just can't control us. But it's great because you come up with new ideas. Keep it fresh.
What makes Batman true or authentic?
The fact that everything about him is rooted in that moment that his parents died. That was his Waterloo. That was his. He died. Bruce Wayne died that day. And his only way of surviving that pain was to become this other thing. So that Bruce Wayne, to me, is a performance for the world. He became that. That's how I've approached it, and it's really worked for me to do it that way. So.
And I just want to thank you for again showing and coming and talking with us.
Sure.
Actually, I'm here with my brothers, the 4 of us.
But you're not brothers.
Yeah, all 4 of us, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
I would never have known.
No problem.
And one of the reasons we're even like here in the press thing is because we were so inspired by you as kids. And
oh, thank you.
We were like the generation that you inspired with Batman. And what makes you think why is it has such longevity with audiences?
Because he's so noble. You know what I mean? His motives are so pure. He has no superpowers. He's the only superhero with no superpowers. He only has his heart and his mind and his goodness. He's so good. That's the challenge in The Killing Joke.
Yeah.
Can anyone be pushed so far that they become evil? Even Batman. And at the end, it's left hanging. It's up to you to decide. Was he pushed that far? Because that's what we love about him so much. Life has never done that. And especially with young people, I meet so many young people at Comic-Cons who've had difficult childhoods. People have rough lives. People forget how rough a lot of childhoods are. And they found inspiration in this character and a safe harbor in this character, a safe place to go to. Often people come up to me at Comic-Con and say, "Can I hug you? I just want to hug you because you were my best friend when I was 8, and you got me through." A guy in Philadelphia started crying. He said, "My father died when I was 9, but you were there for me." That's amazing to be a part of that in people's lives. It's amazing.
So earlier this year, we had Susan Eisenberg on our podcast, and we talked about, you may have heard of this, the jail reunion, to bring like the entire cast back for
It'd be great.
either a film or a TV show.
Everybody would love to do
Since
that.
there's the DC streaming service now, do you think that's a possibility?
They're always looking for new content, so I would hope so. but I haven't actually heard anything about it happening. Okay, sorry.
Thank you.
Sure, guys.
Just talked to Kevin Conroy. Sick, man. Put that interview up on YouTube, and we'll get a picture out soon as well. Twitter. Pretty sick. Talking to a childhood hero, right? Yep.
It was awesome, man. You know me, I love Batman series. My favorite incarnation. Talking to him was just amazing.
Kevin Conroy, man, that was some crazy, crazy shit. Every time he talked, every time we heard his voice, it was just a crazy, crazy thing.